The Legend of the Christmas Pig. Once upon a time, in a small village in Spain, there was a happy little pig named Pedro. Pedro was different from all the other pigs because he had a shiny, golden snout. He lived with a kind farmer and his family in a cozy little barn at the edge of the village. Pedro loved to play in the mud, snuggle with his friends, and eat yummy apples that fell from the trees. His best friends were a cheeky rooster named Rico and a gentle cow named Clara. Together, they had lots of fun and made every day an adventure. As Christmas was getting closer, the village was filled with excitement. The villagers were busy decorating their homes with bright lights and colorful ornaments. The children sang Christmas carols, and everyone was preparing for the big Christmas feast. Pedro watched all this from his pen and felt the joy in the air. He especially loved the beautiful decorations and the sound of the children's laughter. Rico and Clara told Pedro all about the wonderful things that happened during Christmas, like the special treats and the fun games. One cold evening, the farmer's daughter, Maria, came to visit Pedro. Maria was a sweet little girl with a big heart. She always took care of Pedro and loved him very much. Maria told Pedro about the special Christmas Eve tradition in their village. Every year, the villagers would choose the best pig to be part of the Christmas feast. Pedro felt a bit scared because he didn't want to leave his friends or his cozy home. He couldn't imagine a Christmas without Rico and Clara, and he didn't want to miss out on the fun and laughter. Maria saw the worry in Pedro's eyes and gave him a big hug. "Don't worry, Pedro," she said softly. "You are special to us. We love you and would never let anything bad happen to you." Pedro felt a little better, but he was still nervous about what might happen. As the days went by, Pedro tried to enjoy the holiday preparations. He watched as Maria and her family baked delicious cookies and made beautiful decorations. Maria even made a special ornament shaped like a pig with a golden snout, just like Pedro. She hung it on the Christmas tree, and it made Pedro feel very proud and happy. Christmas Eve arrived, and the village was buzzing with excitement. The villagers gathered in the town square, where a big, beautiful Christmas tree stood tall. The tree was decorated with twinkling lights, shiny balls, and a golden star on top. Everyone sang and danced around the tree, celebrating the joyous occasion. The air was filled with the smell of delicious food and the sound of happy chatter. The farmer's family joined the celebration with Pedro by their side. When the time came to choose the special pig for the Christmas feast, all eyes turned to Pedro. The villagers admired his shiny golden snout and agreed that he was indeed the most special pig they had ever seen. But just as the villagers were about to take Pedro away, something magical happened. The golden star on top of the Christmas tree started to glow brighter and brighter. Suddenly, a warm golden light surrounded Pedro, and everyone gasped in amazement. Pedro felt a strange but wonderful sensation, like he was wrapped in a cozy blanket of love and magic. An old, wise woman named Abuela Rosa stepped forward. She had a gentle smile and twinkling eyes. "This is a sign," she said. "Pedro is a magical pig, and he brings good luck and happiness to our village. We must cherish him and keep him safe." The villagers were overjoyed and agreed with Abuela Rosa. They decided that Pedro would not be part of the feast, but instead, he would be the village's special Christmas pig. Every year, Pedro would lead the Christmas parade, bringing joy and happiness to everyone. Pedro was so happy and relieved. He wiggled his little tail and gave Maria a big happy snort. Maria hugged him tightly and whispered, "I knew you were special, Pedro. Now everyone knows too." From that day on, Pedro became the symbol of Christmas in the village. Each year he would lead the parade with his shiny golden snout, spreading joy and laughter wherever he went. The villagers loved and cherished Pedro, and he loved them back with all his heart. On the first Christmas that Pedro led the parade, the villagers gathered early in the morning, excited to see him. The children clapped and cheered as Pedro, Rico, and Clara walked proudly through the village. Pedro felt like a hero, and he was so happy to see everyone smiling and having a good time. As they paraded through the streets, Pedro noticed that the golden light from his snout seemed to make everything look even more beautiful. The decorations sparkled brighter, the snow glittered like diamonds, and the villagers' faces glowed with happiness. Pedro realized that his golden snout was a gift that brought light and joy to everyone. The parade ended at the town square, where the villagers had set up a big feast. There were delicious treats like cookies, cakes, and roasted chestnuts. Maria's family had even made a special dish just for Pedro, filled with his favorite apples and sweet corn. Pedro was so grateful and felt so loved. That evening, as the villagers gathered around the Christmas tree, Abuela Rosa told everyone the story of Pedro's magical snout. She explained that it was a symbol of the love and kindness that Pedro had shown to everyone. The villagers listened intently and felt inspired to be kind and loving to one another, just like Pedro. After that, every Christmas was filled with joy and laughter. Pedro continued to lead the parade, and his golden snout never lost its magical glow. Rico and Clara were always by his side, and the three friends enjoyed many happy Christmases together. The story of Pedro, the Christmas pig, was passed down from generation to generation. Children loved to hear about Pedro's adventures and the magic of his golden snout. They learned the importance of being kind and loving, and they understood that true happiness comes from caring for others. As the years went by, Pedro grew older, but he never lost his cheerful spirit or his love for Christmas. He continued to bring joy to the village, and the villagers continued to cherish him. Pedro's story became a cherished tradition, and it reminded everyone of the true meaning of Christmas. Moral of the story: from Pedro's story, we learn that everyone is special in their own way. We should always be kind and caring to others, just like Maria was to Pedro. It's important to cherish our friends and family and to spread joy and love, especially during Christmas. When we are kind and loving, we can make the world a happier place for everyone. Pedro showed us that true magic comes from the heart, and by being kind, we can all make the world a little brighter.